Start recording. We are here with 11th grade C on an afternoon class. This class is going to be short. We're going to have a look at this video and then a short Kahoot on the chapters 1 to 6. Let's first begin with this video. This video will cover up all the necessary stuff to understand the book a bit better. That means things about the author, things about the time when she wrote the book, and other elements, symbolic elements that are in the book. Let's go. Can I lower the...
In 1815, the eruption of Mount Tambora plunged parts of the world into darkness and marked a gloomy period that came to be known as the year without a summer. So when Mary and Percy Shelley arrived at the house of Lord Byron on Lake Geneva, their vacation was mostly spent indoors. For amusement, Byron proposed a challenge to his literary companions. Who could write the most chilling ghost story? This sparked an idea in 18-year-old Mary. Over the next few months, she would craft the story of Frankenstein. Popular depictions may evoke a green and groaning figure, but that's not Mary Shelley's monster. In fact, in the book, Frankenstein refers to the nameless monster's maker, Dr. Victor Frankenstein. So tense is the struggle between creator and creature that the two have merged in our collective imagination. Before you read or reread the original text, there are several other things that are helpful to know about Frankenstein and how it came to assume its multiple meanings. The book traces Dr. Frankenstein's futile quest to impart and sustain life. He constructs his monster part by part from dead matter and electrifies it into conscious being. Upon completing the experiment, however, he's horrified at the result and flees. But time and space aren't enough to banish the abandoned monster, and the plot turns on a chilling chase between the two. Shelley subtitled her fireside ghost story, The Modern Prometheus. That's in reference to the Greek myth of the Titan Prometheus, who stole fire from the gods and gave it to humanity. This gave humanity knowledge and power, but for tampering with the status quo, Prometheus was chained to a rock and eaten by vultures for eternity. Prometheus enjoyed a resurgence in the literature of the Romantic period during the 18th century. Mary was a prominent romantic and shared the movement's appreciation for nature, emotion, and the purity of art. 2 years after Mary released Frankenstein, Percy reimagined the plight of Prometheus in his lyrical drama Prometheus Unbound. The Romantics used these mythical references to signal the purity of the ancient world in contrast to modernity. They typically regarded science with suspicion, and Frankenstein is one of the first cautionary tales about artificial intelligence. For Shelley, the terror was not supernatural, but born in a lab. In addition, Gothic devices infuse the text. The Gothic genre is characterized by unease, eerie settings, the grotesque, and the fear of oblivion, all elements that can be seen in Frankenstein. But this horror had roots in personal trauma as well. The text is filled with references to Shelley's own circumstances. Born in 1797, Mary was the child of William Godwin and Mary Wollstonecraft. Both were radical intellectual figures, and her mother's book, A Vindication of the Rights of Women, is a key feminist text. Tragically, she died as a result of complications from Mary's birth. Mary was haunted by her mother's death and later experienced her own problems with childbirth. She became pregnant following her elopement with Percy at 16, but the baby died shortly after birth. Out of 4 more pregnancies, only 1 of their children survived. Some critics have linked this tragedy to the themes explored in Frankenstein. Shelley depicts birth as both creative and destructive, and the monster becomes a disfigured mirror of the natural cycle of life. The monster, therefore, embodies Dr. Frankenstein's corruption of nature in the quest for glory. This constitutes his fatal flaw, or hamartia. His God complex is most clear in the line, "Life and death appeared to me ideal bounds, which I should first break through and pour a torrent of light onto our dark world." Although he accomplishes something awe-inspiring, he has played with fire at his own ethical expense. And that decision echoes throughout the novel, which is full of references to fire and imagery that contrasts light and dark. These moments suggest not only the spark of Prometheus's fire, but the power of radical ideas to expose darker areas of life.
Amazing. Wow. Okay. Did you know most of the things here, especially about Shelley's life? Did you know anything else about her life? Her tragic life?
No, no conocía más dato, tampoco sabía el tema de que había tenido tantos abortos. Qué triste.
Yeah, she lost a lot of unborn children. Knowledge is knowing Frankenstein is a doctor. Wisdom is knowing that Frankenstein is a monster. So that's the duality, that Dr. Frankenstein is a real monster. That's what some people say. And then the monster in the end is more human than Frankenstein. Wow. Wow. Okay, we have new people here before we go to the quiz. Tell me now, who are newcomers? Can you say hello?
Yo, profe.
Yo, profe, who's that?
La rana.
La Yoya? Yeah, thank you.
Sí, la Yoya.
Who else is a newcomer? You tell me, please, who is a newcomer into the class? We were watching the video, so I wasn't focused on that. Who is a
Yo,
newcomer?
profe, Agustín Sale.
Agustino, thank you, man. Sale Agustino. Welcome back again, man. And who else is a
Yo,
newcomer?
profe.
But Rodrigo. Thanks, man. Okay. I think that's all. Let me see. 24. Prophylaxis González Faguna. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Lady Javi. González Isidora. Vaccine. Perfecto. Thanks. All right, let's do this then. We're gonna play a Kahoot about this story so far, which I imagine that you read until chapter 6. Renata, did you read chapter 6? Renata?
Maybe. Perhaps.
Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Okay. 3 words over certainty. Maybe, perhaps. What do you know? Okay, let's do it. Let's do this. Okay. So I'm gonna give you the code in a bit. I'm gonna be ready for the music. Sometimes it's very loud. Remember, next class, we're gonna be checking chapter 7, chapter 8, chapter 9. Okay, the game pin. Put it in the chat. Teacher. Game pin. There you go. Let's get into it. I want the 23 people connected. Miss Mary. Who is Ernesto Wilson? The Uncle Oil. Is the Uncle Oil alive? Is he alive? I haven't seen him like for a long time. Maintenance so laggy. Oh, dude, you gotta change internet, dude. Lady Javi. Bam, bam, bam. Valentina. Valentina. C Vega. C Vega is like a name of Alejandro Manzanares is coming. Ah, dude, I'm sorry. So live far away. Dude, I mean, it's a good idea and a bad idea if you live far away. El bistec. Arturo Brachacón. So, okay, master. Tense. El tense, el Cristóbal parece, ¿no? O Ernesto Wilson.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, profe? Yo soy el honesto Wilson.
Ernesto Wilson está la cosa.
Una broma interna.
Ernesto Wilson. Dino Gordillo. Dino Gordillo. No te creo. Un clásico de los 90, Dino Gordillo. Dino Gordillo. Simón Bolívar. Los yoyos. Perfect. Yeah, I think we're good. 19 people. What about the rest? Bruno, did you make it? Tomate. Tomate. Pelado shooter. Pelado shooter. Me cae bien a gusto shooter. Buena onda. Mati. Okay, I think we're good. Anyone else you want me to wait? Agustin, maybe? So we can do the quick. Okay, I was mentioning before you enter all. Okay, I mentioned that when we get to the middle of the book, which must be chapter chapter 10, 12, we're gonna do a quiz on Socrates, half of the book. And then we're gonna do, when we finish, we're gonna do another quiz of the other half of the book. And I'm gonna put them together. I'm gonna give you like a formative mark that we can use. Yeah, ready? What are the guy? I think Agustin's ready. I think it must be next week. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you on Google Clash. Okay, we're ready. Agus. Agustino.
Yes.
No, vale que tiene. Yes. Teacher, yes. Now let's go. Disculpe la foto, tenía una sola, ¿ya? Así que se va a repetir mil veces. The story opens where? It's not Geneva. It's the Arctic. That's where the story begins. With Captain Richard Walton. Okay. Elvis Tech goes first. Once Dr. Frankenstein is rescued, the captain begins telling his story. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is false because it's not the captain, it's Frankenstein himself. He begins telling his story to the captain. Mordecai. Ooh. Victor Frankenstein was an only child. Was an only child. Okie dokie, that was false because he has how many siblings that he has?
3, I think.
Yes, 3. 2 of them are natural and another one is adopted. Very nice. Arturo Prat. Victor was in love with Elizabeth. Yes, that's true. They love each other. They say his mom told him that they're gonna get married in the future. Victor's mom's passed away during the teenage days or teenage years. Passed away is the formal word of dying. Yeah, that's true. And she died. I mean, yeah, she died when he was 17, I think. Messi, number 1. Ooh. Justine was Victor's aunt or auntie. False. She is just another girl. She's another girl. She's a young woman that helps Victor's mom at home with the children. She's a very important character. Miss Mary, going up. Skyrocketing. Henry Clerval and Victor went to university together. That is false. At the end of the chapter 6 or chapter 5, Henry tells Victor that his parents allowed him to go to university, but we don't see them go to university until later. But at the beginning, no, they don't study together. They never study together until chapter 6. No. At university, maybe at school, yes, but this question was about university. Once Victor got into university, he showed a lot of interest in chemistry. No, it's false. It's not chemistry, people. He showed a lot of interest in physics, more specifically in electricity, and biology. Biology also. I said more biology than chemistry. Oh, Bruno, I'm sorry, dude. So I'm sorry, dude. I think next time you have to quit Zoom to do the Kahoot. The monster was made with animal and human parts. Don't. Well. In the book that we have, yeah, they use both the dead. They mentioned the dead parts of animals and people. Ooh, to the team to the top now. Victor was satisfied with his creation. Oh my goodness, what do you think? Hell yeah, that was true. I think he was scared because it was horrible monster. Who is Messi? In a letter, Victor's father tells him that Ernest is dead. False. People's false. It's not Ernest, it's William. William is murdered, not Ernest. Oh, Messi went down. Justine was put into prison because he murdered William. No, no. She was put into prison, but that wasn't the reason. Wow, people, no. No, 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 no. She didn't. She didn't murder Willem. No, 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 no. That was the monster. Arturo Brad, I'm 3. Third place, second place, Maddie, Matilda. And first place, the loyal. Ernesto Mike. No, Ernesto Wilson. And, oh, I can say the other one. All right, my good people. So I have this information for me. So I can see what's going on. And stop sharing his, yeah. And loyal. Yeah, I thought loyal read the book, I think. Remember, it's a short book. If you want to read it completely, you can do this. I mean, it's super short. Okay, so if you want to have a look at it. All right, people, this is the end of the class. Next class, we're going to start off with, obviously, one of these classes will be to check chapters 7, 8, 9. But the other class, we're going to be dealing with things from, they are connected to the world of books, and they have to do with more about language, okay? So I'll see you next time, next week. Please take care, enjoy the rest of the week, and get warm because it's super cold today.